last session we have seen frames, right? So what is frames and how to move to one frame to another, those things we have seen in the last session. Okay. And then we have seen how to find the element inside the frame, and if there is one more iframe present inside a frame, how to handle those things we have seen in the last session. Okay, in today's session we will see uh, just a minute, I will share my screen. As shared my screen. So in today's session, we will see drop downs. Okay. So what is a drop down and everything we will see. Okay. I will open this website first. Okay. Okay. Just look at this. My screen is visible, right, guys? Yes. Okay. Here in, sorry.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So here in the country, when you click, just click there is an arrow, right? When you click here, there will be a lot of options in the drop down. So this is how a drop down basically look like. Okay, so we can select whatever option we wanted. Okay, so in drop down also there are three types of drop down present. Okay, here when we click, we can select any one option. Okay, so this is called select drop down. Okay, whenever when I'm inspecting this, just look at this. When I inspect this, okay, you can see it is present inside of the select tag. Okay, just look at this. It is present inside of a select tag. Okay, so whenever you see a drop down present inside of a select tag, so this is called a select drop down. Okay, and inside of the option tag, you can see all the values present. Okay, so each value inside this drop down is present inside of an option tag. Okay, this is a normal select tag. Okay, normal select drop down, and there are two other options available. Okay, one is select dropdown, the other one is bootstrap dropdown and hidden dropdown. Okay, let's see what those also. First, let's uncommand this and we will try this and let's move to the other dropdowns. This is not. Okay. So what I have done, these things we have seen in all the classes. Okay, so I'm creating an instance for the Chrome driver and using the driver, I'm just implementing the implicit wait. Okay, for 10 seconds. This is a normal practice. Whenever you get into projects, you will be doing. You will first you will use the implicit wait or explicit wait. Okay, because the website we can't expect it to be the elements to be appear in a second. Okay, sometimes it takes time. Okay, so after that what I have done here is using the driver instance, I'm opening this URL. Okay, so using the get method, I'm opening the URL. After that what I'm doing here is I'm finding the particular this country element. Okay, this country drop down box. Okay, I'm inspecting this and I'm just a minute. Okay, I'm selecting this and I'm just locating this country element. Okay, just look at this. I'm just locating this element, particular element. Okay, so the ID of the particular element is country. So that is what I have selected. You can see here, right? Inside the select tab, the ID is country. There is one class name is also present, but I have used ID. Okay, instead of the select tag, the ID is present. So I just used the XPath to find the element, and I have stored that element in a variable called DRP. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now there is one more class. Okay, select class. So in the drop down, if you want to work in the drop downs, we need this select class. These select class have default methods, multiple default methods. Okay. So using those methods, we can handle the drop downs. Okay. So what I am doing here is I am creating a new instance. I'm creating an object for this select class. Okay. So select one variable name, which is equal to new select of. Okay. Up to this is same. Inside of the select, what I have done is the element which I found. Okay. The country element which I found, I am passing those element inside of the select. Okay. Inside of the constructor, select constructor. Nothing much I have done. So select is a class present in the Selenium WebDriver. Okay. So this select class have multiple methods. Okay. We can use those methods, default methods, to select an option from the drop down. Okay. So what we are doing here is like like a frames we have used to switch to method, right? Likewise, if we want to work in the drop down, we need the select class. Okay. So I'm creating an object for the select class and I'm passing the element which I'm found, okay, inside of the select class. And then we can use this DRP country variable, okay. So we can use this to locate an element. Just give me a minute. So what I have done here is the methods. Okay, just look at this. I'm just cutting this. Okay. Just look at this. I have just used this variable dot. Okay. Whenever I give dot and control space, it will show what are all the options present. Okay. So just look at this. These are all options present inside this select class. Okay. Select by contain visible text, index, value, visible text. Okay. And then we can also deselect. Okay. Deselect by value, text. Everything is present. Okay. So I have used three options. Okay. Select by visible text means the text which is visible. Okay. As that. Just look at this. The text which is visible. Just look at this: United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, France. These are all called visible text. Inside of this also the same thing is visible. Just look at this, the inner text. United States, Canada, the same thing is visible, right? So these text, we can directly use this visible text, okay? Or we can use the select by value. What this value means, uh, here in the inside of the option tag, we have one variable, we have an attribute, right? Value. So for this value, there will be one value given, okay? For United States, it is USA. For Kingdom, it is UK. We can use this value also. Okay. Sometimes this, if this visible text is not at all working, we can use this value. Okay. Whatever value present for this value attribute, we can use it directly to select for the particular element, or we can use index option. So index will start from 0, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Likewise, the index will be going on. So we can use index also. Okay. Any of these options we can use. Let's try. Okay, I have selected Canada. Up to this. Just look at this, the Canada is selected. Okay. So what I have done here is I have selected using a visible text. Okay. The visible text is Canada. We have seen here, right? In this page also, the visible text is Canada. Okay. The same thing is present. So it is selected. So this is one option. Or we can select by using the value also. Just look at this. I'm just commenting this part. Okay. So the visible text for United States. Okay. For United States only, right? Okay. For United States, the visible text is USA. Okay. Or else you can use UK also for United Kingdom. Okay. I have used USA. So the visible text for USA is the value select by value. We have given USA. So United States will be selected. Okay. The same thing will happen for the index also. Whatever index we have given, it will be selected. Okay, just look at this. I haven't given a maximize window. That is why it is still in the same size. Okay. So here country, United States is selected now. Okay. Just look at this. This is how we have to handle the drop downs. Okay. So to handle the drop, to select a particular value from the drop down, we have three options. Okay. Select by visible text, or select by index, or select by value. Okay. Any of these we can use to select the particular value from a drop down, and we need a select class. Okay. So to handle this drop down, we need to first, what we have to do, we have to create an instance for the select class. Okay, for that, select any variable name which is equal to new select of. Okay, inside of the select of, what we have to pass means the drop down. Okay, the drop down element for what is present inside of the select tag. Okay, we have to pass it. Okay, what this means, we are telling that we are going to select a value from a drop down. That is what we are telling here. Okay, so after finding the particular drop down element, we need to pass that to the select class. After that, we can use any of these three methods to select a single value. This is only one value can be selected. This is normal select drop down. Okay, we can't select more than one value. We can select only one value. Okay, any one value we can select. This is a normal drop down. Okay, so and here what I have done here is to find what are all the elements present. Okay, here what I have done here is I have printed the size. Okay, this size, what it will do, how many options present inside of the drop down. Okay, just look at this. These are all options. Okay, all the options present inside of a drop down. So how many options are present inside of the drop down? If you want to select that, we can use this size of. Okay, but for that, what we need to do first, we need to use this drp country, and there is one method called get options. Okay, what this get options will do, it will print, it will get all the options present. Okay, inside options means the option tag. Okay, look at this. These are all options inside of the option tag present. These are all options. Okay, get options will get all the options present. Okay, so what I have done here is, this is a default method we can directly use. Just look at this. Get options. Okay, get all selected options also will do the same thing. Okay, it will select all the options present. So get the options, what will it will do, it will get all the options, and it just override here, mouse over, do mouse over here, and you will get the return type of this get options method. Okay, it is a list of web elements. So that is what I have done here. It is a list of web element, and I'm storing it in one variable. Okay, that's it. And I'm printing the size of that particular variable. So it will print the size of the element. Okay, what how many elements present, it will print. And what I have done here is to get the text. Okay, so uh, these are all the text present inside. Okay, to get all the text present, what you have to do again, you need to use the for loop. Okay, now you can use normal for loop also. Okay, anything will work. So inside of the for loop, I have given this option. Okay, whatever I have get. Okay, get using get option, I have gathered all the options and I have stored it in option list. Okay, so I'm going to use this, and I'm going to store each and every value one by one. I'm going to store it in this option print. Okay, I'm just using option print. Okay, so I'm going to store it in the option print variable. Okay, and option print dot get text will get the all the text. Okay, let's try this. Mm. commenting this part. I'm not going to select any value. I'm just going to get the size of all the options present, and I'm going to get the text of each and every value present. Just look at this. Overall, it is 10 elements present, and each element is printed here. Okay. So what I have done here is this DRP country, the same variable which I used in the select class, I have taken that, and there is one more default method present, get options. What this option will do, it will get all the options present, okay, inside of the drop down, okay, and I'm storing it in a list of variable, okay. So the get options method will return list of web elements. So I'm storing it in a list of web element option, okay. Let's rename this variable so that we can understand, storing it in an option. Okay. So to get this number of elements present, how many elements present, if you want to check, we can use the size of method. Okay. And if you want to print all the elements present inside of this drop down, we can use a for loop. Okay. So for loop, you can use normal for loop also, but I'm here using enhanced for loop. Okay. So options, this option, and I'm going to store all the elements present one by one in this option print variable. So it is going to be a web element. Okay. This option is a list of web element. It contain all the elements. And now what I'm going to do, I am going to take one by one, and I'm going to store it in this option print, and this is going to be a web element. Okay. So, and I'm printing the get text. Okay. This get text method will return the text present. Okay. This is what I have done. Up to this, understand? Yes, sir. Okay, this is this normal select dropdown. Okay, if you understand this, let's move to Bootstrap. Yeah. So, Bootstrap dropdown. Let's open this website. Same thing, right? Just give me a minute. I'm checking for that dropdown. Okay, I think in this website there is no Bootstrap dropdown. Let's open on my website. I'm just typing the website to open. Okay, just give me a minute. Let's try to open this website if it is working. Otherwise, let's try with different websites. This website is working. Okay. So here. Okay. So this is just the just to look at it bootstrap dropdown. Okay. So what bootstrap dropdown means here, when I'm clicking this dropdown, you can see multiple select. Okay, we can see multiple options we can select, and there is also options here. Just look at this. Inside of the drop down, there is options present. Okay, like headings present. The inside of this Java programming language, there is something. Instead of the database, there is something present. Okay, so and the web element also there is something present. Okay, so this is how a bootstrap drop down will look like. Okay, it will not look like a normal cell drop down. Okay, so when I'm clicking this, I can select multiple options, and there is heading also. So likewise, the bootstrap drop down will look like. So what this code is, this is the HTML code. Okay, this is the HTML code for this particular drop down. Okay, so let's try to inspect this. Okay, just look at this. This is present inside of a span. Okay, span tag, not inside of a select tag. Okay, so just look at this. This HTML, CSS, everything is present inside of a span tag. Okay, so just look at this. Okay, inside of the select tag. Okay, so the select tag, what it is representing, we are going to handle a drop down. Okay, but inside of this, there is no other options present. Just look at this. The headings of the drop downs are present. This web element, programming language, these are all present. But this actual drop down, which is we are going to select. Okay, that is present inside of the span. Okay, span tag. Just look at this. This span tag contains all these elements, HTML, CSS. Okay, that is what we have selected. Okay, HTML and CSS. Likewise, everything will be present. Set up the UL tag. Okay. Okay, just look at this. This is how the in normal select we have directly selected, right? Directly there is an option present. Okay, so we can easily identify the element. Okay, just look at this. When I'm inspecting this, it will be present inside of the select tag. There will be an options tag present. So all the options are values here. Okay, we can directly select. But bootstrap dropdown will not look like this. Okay, so whenever we go here, the select tag, it only the headings will be displayed. Okay, no other elements are present. So all the elements are present Like instead of this UL tag, okay, this is the UL tag. Okay, just expand this UL tag. Instead of the UL tag, there are multiple LI tags are present. Okay, so just look at this, multiple LI tags are present. Okay, each LI tag contains an anchor tag. Okay, so after that you have to expand and each and every tag present inside of this LI tag. That instead of the input tag, the value is present. Okay, the jQuery is present. Likewise, each and every LI tag we need to expand. Okay, instead of the LI tag, anchor tag will be present, and instead of the anchor tag, the label tag is present, and instead of the label tag only input tag is present. Okay, so this input tag will contain the value. Okay, likewise, all the elements will be present like this. Okay, instead of the LI tag. So this is called Bootstrap dropdown. Okay. So this is how it will work. We can select multiple dropdowns also here. Okay. So I'm just copying the whole website. So, uh, so I have used the same as multi-select. Okay, button. Okay, class button. Okay, I have used the same XPath only. We can directly use this. Okay. So what I have done here is I have used the XPath to find the first we need to find the dropdown. Okay. So that is what I have done here. So instead of the button tag, the multi-select, whatever class contains multi-select contains means it needs to contain this. Okay. So multi-select, you need to click. I have just given this. Okay. Let's try if it is working. Just give me a minute, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm ending this part also because this will open another website. So let's try to run this. It is selecting the same thing. Okay, it is selecting the same thing. Just look at this. This button is clicked so that we can see this here. Okay, just look at this. If the button is not clicked, it will be just look like this. If the button is clicked, it will show the drop down. So it is selected. So it is working. Okay. So to find and click the particular element, what I have done here is driver dot find element, the same thing. Okay, using the XPath. And what I have done here is the value present. Okay, whatever value present inside of this LI tag. Okay, inside of this LI tag, input tag. Okay, instead of this input tag, whatever the value there is one attribute present. So the value we can directly use. Okay, so that is what I have done here is I have directly used the value. Okay, I have used the XPath to find the particular element, and I'm just clicking that. This will click the particular element. Okay. Just look at this. It is clicked. Just give me a minute. Maximize the window. So Java is the value which is selected, okay? But what we have seen, the HTML and CSS is also selected because it is default. By default, it is selected, okay? That is why it is also showing. We can use deselect method to deselect these two, okay? But what we have selected is Java. That is also selected. So this is for selecting a single element, okay? To select multiple elements, what we need to do, just give me a minute, guys. So what I have done here is to select a to select multiple elements. Here, what I have done here is find the elements. Okay, the same find elements means what this method will do. This will find all the all the elements, okay? Whatever XPath we have given, whichever XPath matches with the particular element, it will select all the elements, okay? So when you mouse over this find elements, it will show the return type. It is a list of web element, okay? So all the elements will be found and it is going to be stored in a list of web elements, okay? So driver.find element will find a particular element, okay? But driver.find elements means it will find all the elements which is having this XPath, okay? Which is having the same XPath, it will find all the elements, okay? And it is list of web elements. So what I have done here is list of web elements, it is going to return, and there is one variable return. I have given a variable name. So I'm going to store it in this multiple option, okay? So to get all the values, whatever values we are selected, to get the elements, we can use for loop, okay? So web element, and I'm using this option multiple list of web element, and I'm going to store it in a one variable in web element, okay? So op.getText will get the text, okay? What are all the text present? If you want to select, we can directly give op dot on getText we can use. We can give click, okay? When we give click, it will select all the elements present, okay? Whatever the elements we have, whatever the elements we have find, it will be clicked, okay? This is what it will done. Let's try this first. If it is working. What I will do, I will comment this part. We have given get text, okay? Just look at this. The elements, whatever elements present, it is taken. Okay, all the elements are printed. So if you want to select, we have to just give click option. Okay, here what we have done, here there is a default select class is present. We have used the select class for select dropdown. This is only for select dropdown. Okay, normal select dropdown. There is options present, select by visible text, index and value. We can use this directly. Okay, but here if you want to find a particular element, we need to use the find element method using some XPath or any locator we have seen, okay? For a single element. If you want to find multiple elements, we have to use find elements method, okay? Find elements method with a common XPath, okay? Common XPath. Just look at this. We have given the XPath as UL tag. Instead of the UL tag, one class is contained and the class will have multi-select, okay? And instead of the label tag, we have selected. Is it? So instead of the UL tag, okay, the UL tag class contains multi-select, okay. Instead of the UL tag, we are selecting the label, okay, label tag. Just look at this. This is the label. This label tag, okay, we are selecting this label tag. So this is common for all the elements, okay. Instead of the UL tag, all the elements will have list LA tag. All the elements will have label tag. Label tag, okay. Just look at this label tag class checkbox. Label. So all the elements is having a label tag. So that is what we have given here. So what we have done, instead of the UL tag, class contain multi-select. So whatever the UL tag contains multi-select, class name starts with multi-select, you can select that, and instead of that, label tag is present. What are all the label tag present inside under this UL tag? You have to select. This is what we have given. So it will find all the elements, okay, and it will be stored in a list of web elements. And using for loop, we can use the other options. What are all the present options present? We can use. I mean default methods. These are all the default methods present. We can use any of the default methods to display. If it is displaying, we can select. If it is selected, we can check. And we can get the size. We can use click method. Okay, what are all the default method we can use. And if you're we can use the selector hub also to select for the XPath. Okay, that will show the XPath. Try with selector hub. It is showing using title. Okay, it is use the title at title attribute to select the tag in CSR selector. We can use the CSR selector to use the XPath also to get the XPath. Okay, to get the locator also. This will also work. Okay. So this is called Bootstrap dropdown. Okay, we can select multiple options. We can and the Bootstrap dropdown will not look like will not be present inside of the option tag. Okay, it will be looking like this. Instead of the UL tag, every option will be present instead of an LI tag. Okay, so this is called Bootstrap dropdown, and in Bootstrap dropdown we can't use select class. Okay.
Ramya,
Yes.
actually, if we want to select only the options under web development, in the sense, what will we do?
You can use here. Okay, if the element present, okay, if it is equal to, we can use the equals of method. Op dot, there is an equals of method, right? We can use this. Okay, if the value we are getting is equal to this, we can use directly like this to select. Okay, or else what we can do means I think equals of method is the option to select for that particular value. Or what you can do, right? You can just you can find this particular web element. Okay, so particularly this element you can find, and you can use the you can use this LA tag, particular web element you can find, and instead of this there is elements present, right? Instead of this the input tag, whatever the input tag present you can select. Likewise you can do other options. Just a minute, I will think of it. Is there any other option? Uh, Otherwise, what we can do, this get text method also we can use, I think. Okay, whatever the option, get text. What this get text will do, it will get all the text, right? The web element, okay, Bootstrap, jQuery, programming languages, everything it will get. We can compare this also. Dot equals of method, okay. we can use this equals of method. Okay, if it is op.getText dot equals of any value we can give. Okay, if it is equal to this, you can use this method. Okay, not system.out.println. We have to give if condition. If whatever the element give in the OP is, we need to get the text from first. So the text will be these things are all the text, and the text is equal to this. We can use the option to click. Okay, dot. So we can use this. One more bracket should be there. Okay, we can use like this to select op dot click. We can use multiple things. Okay, if it is equals to HTML, or we can use the pipeline symbol or symbol. Okay, if it is equal to HTML or op dot get text equals of anyone we can use. If it is equal to this, or if it is equal to this, okay, likewise we can add multiple elements, whatever elements you want to select. Okay, so you can use like this. Okay, you can give instead of this if condition, you can give just click. Okay, this will work.
Actually, can't we give after the H equals after the HTML comma some bootstrap jQuery or like that?
Sorry, here you are asking comma HTML
Yes.
comma. No, we can't give like this. We need to check for individual element, right? So if it is equal to HTML, it is checking for the equals method. Okay, whatever the text is present inside, it will check. Okay, HTML, if the get text value, there will be some text present. Okay, if it is equal to this, whatever present inside of the double quotes, it will, the condition will be passed. Okay, we can't give like that comma. We can't give. You can use this option only,
Okay.
I think. Otherwise, I think this is the only way we can get, I think. Okay. If you found any other way to select multiple elements, let's try and let me know if you are facing any issues in that. Okay. I think this is the only option. Using if condition, we can select the multiple elements. Okay. Whatever the element we are going to select, we can use the condition, if condition, and we can select. I think that is the option we have. Uh, is there any other doubt?
Yeah, fine.
What I will do, I will give one example for this also. Okay. For using if condition, I will give one example in notes. Okay. Let's just try that. And if you are facing any issues, let me know. Okay. So this is Bootstrap dropdown. Among this part. So, and there is one more dropdown present that is called hidden dropdown. Okay. So hidden dropdown means this dropdown we can't find the, we can't locate the element in this DOM object. Okay, let's open this website. I'm just logging this page. Okay. So this, yeah. Okay, just look at this. There are multiple drop downs present here. So when I'm clicking this, okay, job title, just look at this. Here also there are multiple elements present. Okay, so what this hidden drop down means, when I try to inspect, okay, just look at this. When I try to inspect this, it will gone. When I click this, okay, uh, just look at this. When I'm trying to right click this, it will be gone. Okay, just look at this. It is gone. But here it is not like that. We can inspect the element. Okay, just look at this. I can directly click and I can inspect here. I click and inspect. Just look at this. These elements are present. Okay, it is not gone. But I have closed that page. Here it is. So, but here it is gone. Just look at this. I'm not able to inspect. When I clicked, it is gone. Just look at this. It is not showing, right? You can find the difference, right? So it is blood. It is not showing. But here it is not like that. Here we can inspect that element. It is showing. Okay. So this is the difference. We can't inspect that particular element. Okay. When I try to inspect this, just look at this. I'm inspecting this. Okay. Just look at this. So, it is inside of the div class, okay? But I can't find any select tag or anything, okay? Okay, it is present inside of the div tag, okay? So, but I can't find any other elements, okay? So when I try to find another element, okay? When I try to find this, I can't, okay, because it is blurred already, okay. So these things we can't directly inspect and find the element, okay. So these are all called hidden drop down, okay. So first, what I have done here is to open this website, I have done. So first what I have done here is I'm opening this URL, and what I have done the other three steps. Just look at this. I'm entering the username and password. Okay. I'm searching for the user. First I have just logged in, okay, manually, and use the same login I'm using automation. Okay. So I'm finding the element user, that username box, and sending the keys. Okay. Likewise, the password box and text box, and I'm entering the password. Okay. After that, I have just clicked PAN. Okay, there is one option called PAM. This PAM I have clicked. So that is also have done. Okay, so I'm finding that particular element PAM, and I'm just clicking that element. These things are all we have already done. I'm using it here again. Okay, the same thing. And after that, I'm finding this particular element. Okay, that drop down. This drop down I'm finding. So let's try if this is working. I have done this earlier. So let's try. Okay, it is logged in, and payment is also clicked. This drop down is also clicked. Okay, up to this I have done. Okay, just look at this. Up to these from opening the URL up to this is the basic thing before going to into dropdown. Okay, so what I have done, I'm opening this URL and I'm finding the text box for username and password, and I'm sending the values keys. Okay, after that, what I have done, I'm logging in. Okay, the login button I'm finding and clicking that login button. After that, that PIM, okay, I'm clicking that. After that, the drop down. Okay, that for that drop down, I have used the full XPath. Okay, this XPath, full XPath for that drop down, I have find and clicked. Okay, that's it. Up to this is normal thing. I have used the full XPath here. Okay, so from the body tag, I'm using. Okay, so after that, what we need to do, we need to find a particular element and we need to click. For that, we can directly use the XPath. Okay, to find a particular element. Okay, but to find the element, what we need to do, I have used financial. So this is the element I have clicked. Okay, so just look at this. It is like this. Okay, when I'm expanding, just look at this. We can't we can't find any other options. Okay, instead of the div tag, there is this inner text is present. Other than that, nothing is present. Okay, to inspect this particular element, what we need to do, I think even listeners. In the even listener, there will be an option called blur. Texture. Okay, else we can use selector hub. In selector hub, there is an option called turn on debugger in the right. Okay, I'm here. I'm clicking this. Okay, after clicking this, within 5 minutes, what this page will do? This page will be free frozen. Okay, it is not activating. It's not working. There will be an option present when we click this turn on debugger. There will be an option will came here. Okay, but now it is not showing for me. Maybe there is some issue. I think. So I want to do like this. Instead of the div tag only, it is showing again. Listening also it is not showing. Okay. Here in if the select for me the selector hub is not working correctly. So in earlier in before the selector hub they have used this method. Okay, event listeners. So here there will be an option called event listeners when you inspect, right? So in the event listeners you have to click this particular element. Okay, you have to inspect, just inspect and click this particular thing. Okay, when you click this you will find an option called blur. Okay, what this blur you have to do means you have to delete this. Okay, you have to delete this event listener. When you delete this, I think you can inspect now. Okay, just look at this. Now it is showing everything. Okay, I have selected Chief Technical Officer. Okay, and then if I try to inspect, just look at this. Now it is showing. You can see, right? If it is now, it is not going. When I right click and inspect, it is not gone. Okay, I have it is gone. I think again. Just give me a minute. What you have to do, you have to just click on this and then give inspect. You can directly inspect here. Okay. Just give it down. This. So what I have to do first, we need to inspect this particular element, and instead of this, there will be an option called blur. We need to delete this. Okay, once it is deleted, these options will not go. Okay, right click, inspect. It will be freezed. Okay, so just give me a minute, I will show you. The page will be freezed. Okay, so we can inspect whatever element we want. First inspect this particular thing, and inside of the drop down whatever element you are going to click. Okay, just click on that, and the blur option we need to delete. Once it is deleted, it won't go. Just look at this. When I'm inspecting, it won't go. We can inspect each and every element. Okay, so here, just look at this. These options. Whenever I'm right clicking and I'm giving inspect, but it is not going. Okay. Here we can see. Okay. When I'm clicking this, we can see the elements. Just expand everything. Okay. We can find the elements. Okay. Instead of the div tag only, it is present.
It could be specific for this
Yes.
website, or
No, no,
it's
it is
common
specific
for
for
all.
this hidden dropdown. If there is one hidden, if there is a dropdown present, when you try to right click and inspect, okay, if you right click and inspect, just look at this. These when you try to right click and inspect this particular element, it won't show up. Okay, that element will be hidden. Just look at this. The element will be hidden for this type of dropdown. Okay, only we have to use like this. For other dropdowns, for normal dropdown, we can directly find instead of the select tag, options tag will be present. We can directly use any of the element. Okay, we can directly get it. When I'm trying to inspect, also the element will not be blurred. Just look at this. The element is not blurred, right? You can see the elements are not blurred. Just look at this. Okay, this is normal dropdown. For this also, we don't need this. For a bootstrap also, we don't need this because this will also not blurred. When you try to inspect the element, it won't be blurred. It will show us. Okay, and you can directly inspect this element instead of this UL tag. Okay, instead of the UL, there will be an LI tag. and inside of the LA tab, you can find the elements. Okay, but here it will not be like this. Only the div tag is present. You can see all the elements are present inside of the div tag. No other tag is present. Okay, so to find that particular element, we need to inspect like this. Okay, what you have to do first, you need to inspect that particular element, and what you need to do here, there will be an option blur. Now I have deleted it, so it is not showing. Blur option will be present. You need to delete that. What it will show? It will be freezed. Okay, so that we can get the elements. Okay, I think in the selector hub we can find it. Okay, in the selector hub we can find the XPath. Okay, for that particular element. Okay, we can directly use this, but likewise we need to find, because there is a no select tag or anything is present, right? So we can't find that particular element directly. Sometimes this will work. Okay, we can directly use the inner text present. Okay, but sometimes what happens, this inner text will be different from what it is showing here. So at that time we can't use it directly. Okay, so we have to find it like this only. So here what I have done. Okay, here I have used the same normalized space. Let's try if it is working. I think this will not work. Just check. Okay, it is selected. Okay, just look at this. A financial analyst, it is selected. Okay, so this is for selecting the particular element, any one element. Okay, for any one element, for this option is use. We have to use. We want to select multiple elements, say the same thing whatever we have done in the bootstrap. Okay, so we need to find elements, use the method find elements. We need to use the element method find elements using a common XPath for all the elements. We need to find, we have used div at row list box. It's fine. Just remove it. Find all the elements. Is on somewhere. Okay. The selector hub is not working properly. So we can use event listener itself, okay, to find this particular element. Okay. So what I have to do, I have to first we need to find a common XPath for this element. Okay. So what I will do, I will inspect this and just look at this. It is giving the relative XPath. We can directly use this relative XPath for that, or else we can use our customized XPath also. So here I have used some customized XPath. Okay. So what I have done, instead of the div tag, there is one option called role attribute. Okay. Instead of the role attribute, the value should be list box, and whatever tag after that I have selected to select all the elements present. Okay. So that is what I'm checking here. So it should contain this. Just set. One thing should be common for all the list box. Here you can see the attribute role, but here for this also the role attribute should be common for all the elements. So I'm not able to just inspect each and individual element. I think. List box. I will use selector hub last time. That is all. But now it is not working for me. I wasn't able to find it. Okay. Um, I will check with the selector hub again, and I will show you tomorrow how it is not showing. Okay. So this to find the elements, we need to find some common XPath. Okay. Like what we have done for the bootstrap element. Okay. Likewise, we need to find, but finding that XPath will be difficult, little difficult here because it will not be shown directly. we need to blur and find it. Okay. This I will show you tomorrow. My selector hub is not working properly. Okay. I will show you tomorrow. So here what I have done, I have find all the elements which is under the span tag. Okay. And the common attribute for that is list box. Okay. So and I'm finding it and I'm storing it options. Okay. So to get all the elements, we have to use the same thing, for loop. Okay. We can use for loop option to get all the elements. Okay, this is how this it will be working. And here also we can select only one particular element only. We can't select multiple elements. Okay, we can select only one element. So for that we can get the size and get text, but we can't select multiple elements. I have closed earlier, little earlier. Okay, selected. Earlier, I have used this find element for a particular element. That is why it is not taking it. Okay. So all the elements present will be displayed here. Okay. This is called hidden dropdown. Okay. So this is how the hidden dropdown will work. So I will show you how to use the selector hub to find that particular element, you how to freeze it. I will show you tomorrow. Okay. So up to this, you understood, right? Yeah, okay. In tomorrow's session, we will see the other classes, okay? Other things like mouse, how to handle the mouse, mouse actions and everything. If you are clear, we will wind up today's session.
Yeah, Ramya, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yeah.